Hey guys, so today I saw something on YouTube that I wanted to test for myself, and it was about a certain exotic grenade launcher, the Fighting Lion. In this video today, we're going to be taking a little bit of a look at it with the new Void 3.0 and see if some claims hold up. And well, you're going to get a little surprised because with the Void 3.0 and one of the artifact mods, you can turn this thing into a really, really nasty ad clearing machine. And if you didn't catch it, we are taking a look today at the Fighting Lion grenade launcher. Yes, that thing. Now, for those who don't know, I'm going to take a quick look at it here, alright? As you see, counter mass, implosion rounds, thin the herd. I'll let you just read that one right there. Alright, and short action stock, and delayed gratification. If you want to pause that and read that, go for it. And there's the catalyst. I've actually still been working on that, believe it or not. So anyway, as you see here, it got the 40% damage buff with some of the exotic primaries going into Witch Queen, and it benefited from the infinite ammo for the primary weapons. So, what you basically have here is a grenade launcher with infinite ammo and the ability to do that right there with volatile rounds. Alright? Now, that is something as well that was also mentioned, was the fact you could turn this thing into a exotic version of salvagers salvo, but the grenades bounce like bouncy balls. That's one thing I don't like. Alright? Now, damage on this thing, really, really nice, actually. And I mean incredible up against little small ads. It's great for clearing ads. Not so good for boss damage, just saying. But for like an ad clear weapon, you pick up a void well and you have a salvager salvo for about 10-15 seconds that doesn't run out of ammo. Alright? One thing I don't like about it is a reload speed. As you see, picked up a well, boom, done. Thanks for playing. Get out of here. Alright. Now, up against something like a Lucent, Lucent Knight or a Lucent Acolyte or something, damage isn't too bad, but up against smaller ads, not bad. Just to be aware of shooting yourself. It's not like say the Parasite or anything. Alright. Gonna test it up here up against this Knight. Missed that shot. Hit that one. Alright. Not bad. Had to finish him off with the shield there, trying to get another well. Didn't quite get it. Okay, he made me mad, so I had to do that right there. Anyway, though, with the 40% damage buff and the Void Well combination, this thing is actually quite effective. Now, I'll show you here in a little bit what I mean by the salvager salvo and what it does. When you pick up the Void Well and it gets volatile rounds, this thing becomes basically the salvo once you have chain reaction selected. Alright. As was mentioned in the video that I saw, I wanted to test this out with. So, I'm doing this in Wellspring because it gives me a good variety of different enemy types that you can deal with. And had to throw a little recurrent impact in there as well. Anyway, that's past the point though. But, as what I was saying, is the Fighting Lion standing up to the claims that was mentioned? Oh, yes. You throw in the Font of Might mod, and you throw in the volatile rounds, and you have an absolutely terrifying little package in the palm of your hand right there. Not only is this thing nasty up against clearing ads when those two things kick in as well, but as well you can actually pull off some pretty sick bank shots like you're seeing there. And those bank shots actually do quite a bit of damage. Now, testing up against Lucent Knight here. He made me mad, so had to do that. And as you see, the damage on it wasn't too bad up against him. Alright, especially when that Font of Might kicks in. It's quite effective. Now, if you actually time it right with the volatile rounds, you can clear out almost an entire room by yourself in a single detonation. I was a little delayed on that one shot there, so anyway. So I do have to say though, yes, that the claims do stand up with the with the Fighting Lion. And as for clearing ads, yes, it is great. Yes, it is quite fun. Yes, you have an infinite ammo grenade launcher. Yes, it does spawn void well. So with your void well builds, this will be a really, really good option if you don't want to give up, say, your heavy weapon slot for something else, like say the colony, or if you want to go the route that I saw as well with the triple grenade launcher, you can. But if you want to mix it up and have, say, like this, and something like the recurrent impact and the 7-serif carbine, which is actually what I'm running in this video, you can do that and still have your void wells and your land tank and your buffs from that, along with your Sonic Forging 2, I believe it is, and still be pretty effective. Overall, I'd say with the buff that was given to the exotic primaries and the Fighting Lion, sorry about that, this turned it into a pretty potent little player here. Now, given the fact that not a lot of people use this weapon anymore, it's kind of eh. But I have a feeling now that it's going to see a resurgence, so definitely be looking out for it in, say, higher tier activities like maybe some raids, some higher tier nightfalls even, Gambit maybe. I could see that being a real big thing there, and I could definitely see I could see this also being somewhat of a player maybe in Grandmasters, maybe not. It's just we're just gonna have to wait and see when Grandmasters open up, because I have a feeling this could be really, really effective in spawning those void wells as well to give you that heavy damage boost. But at the same time, you know, with Grandmasters coming up as well, that's going to be something that we're going to have to explore later, because that's going to be a whole nother ball game right there when it comes to weapons. Now, as for the claims of being, you know, able to spam all the grenades, yes, I barely used any other weapons in this clip here, as you're seeing, other than just, say, the salvo, other than the Fighting Lion. I'm sorry, I got this thing confused for a second to its evil twin counterpart. Alright. Now, the only thing that I do have a problem with is that the grenades bounce like crazy with the Fighting Lion. Alright. And to trigger the salvo-esque perk, you got to have that special artifact mod. That's the only thing I don't like. Other than that, it's a great little grenade launcher. It's just, I'm not the biggest fan of it. But this right here is kind of helping me get back used to using it again. It does take some getting used to. I will throw that out there right now. Alright? Don't let it fool you. Alright? Now, as you see, boss damage wise, not bad. I saw a panic moment there. And I was also comparing up against a shield bash and see what the Fighting Lion did. And honestly, Fighting Lion was doing like 15k with the debuff active. Salvo did like 14k. And honestly,
my PayPal debit card is missing.
And honestly, overall, I have to say that between the two, it's hard to really pick a favorite, but Salvo I've used a lot more than Fighting Lion. It's just, it made me so mad because of how the grenades bounced around so much. But that's my main gripe with the Fighting Lion. Other than that, with it being Void and the new power of the Void Wells, it's been so graciously explored, as you're seeing here. It's actually going to be making a resurgence with me a bit more. So definitely be watching for more shenanigans that I'm going to pull with it. Because I'm going to try and do some more crazy bank shots for you guys and do like a montage of that. And do some funny stuff with it. Because, guys, with these breach load grenade launchers, something that you got to remember is you can shoot yourself in the face with them. Okay. Now, to those of you who don't know about the salvagers salvo, that is one of my all-time favorite grenade launchers. It replaced my malicious birthright real quickly that I had. Those of you who know me and been following the channel for a while, malicious is one of my favorites, alright? Now, we're going to take a look here at the weapon that this thing can mimic, alright? And we're going to be taking a look here at the salvo for those of you who have never seen the gun before. Alright. Has quick launch, spike grenades, ambitious assassin, and demolitionist, chain reaction, and vorpal weapon with a kill tracker. And as you can see, I have used this thing extensively. Alright, and I put a major spec on it because, you know, I can. As you see, chain reaction. Now, given that the fighting lion can now mimic this, is going to make the fighting lion absolutely terrifying to use. Alright. Now, anyway, guys, I really hope that you find this video helpful. And as always, y'all keep your guns loaded, keep your ghosts by your side. Y'all become legend. I will see you in the next video, and y'all have an absolutely wonderful, wonderful day. Y'all have a good one.
Like and click those 2 links. And subscribe.